Pokemon GO's 8th anniversary party is happening from Friday, June 28th at 10 a.m. to Wednesday, July 3rd at 8 p.m. Happy birthday, Pokemon Go. There's quite a few exciting costume Pokemon out during this event, including the new one, which is Grimer wearing a party hat, which can be shiny and can be evolved into Muk wearing the party hat. So a new shiny costume Pokemon to hunt, which I'm always excited about. And then the return of Shiny Meltan. This only comes out once a year generally, so this will be our chance this year to hunt this shiny mythical. I'll go over how to do that a little bit later in the video. There is a little bit of a trick to it. You have to get another app. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but first let's go over the event details, starting with the event bonuses, where we are going to get an increased chance to become lucky friends, an increased chance to get lucky Pokemon in trades. Friendship levels will increase faster than normal through opening gifts, trading Pokemon, battling together in raids, gyms, or trainer battles. A chance of finding 8 or 88 or maybe even more Gimme Ghoul coins when you spin a Pokestop with a golden lure module on it. Now those bonuses there will last for the entire event, but there are going to be special bonuses on certain days. So from June 28th at 10 a.m. to June 29th at 11:59 p.m., we're going to get half egg hatch distance when eggs are placed in an incubator on those days. Then from June 30th at 12 a.m. to July 1st at 11:59 p.m. we're going to get 2 times XP for catching Pokemon. So if you're still working on grinding XP, that's a good one to get out and hunt. Throw in a lucky egg, get 4 times the XP. And then on July 2nd at 12 a.m. to July 3rd at 8 p.m. we're going to get 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. Stardust, one of the most important resources in Pokemon Go, so if you have time during those last 2 days of the event, definitely get out, hunt some Pokemon, throw in a star piece if you can to increase those Stardust gains even more. If you don't know, you need Stardust to level up your Pokemon, trade them, and give them second charge moves. Next up, let's take a look at the wild spawns. This is going to work a little bit like the bonuses, where there are some Pokemon that are out for the whole event, and then only certain Pokemon that are out for a few days during each section of the event. So for the entire event, we're going to see Bulbasaur wearing a party hat, Charmander wearing a party hat, Squirtle wearing a party hat, Pikachu wearing a cake hat, Grimer wearing a party hat, Eevee wearing a party hat, and then Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. And then there will be rare spawns for Alolan Grimer as well. Everything except the Paldean starters there can be shiny. Now in terms of the wild spawns that will rotate throughout the event, on June 28th at 10 a.m. to June 29th at 11:59 p.m., we're going to see Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Then from June 30th at 12 a.m. to July 1st at 11:59 p.m., we'll see Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. And then on July 2nd at 12 a.m. to July 3rd at 8 p.m., we'll see Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie, Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio. So a bunch of starters there rotating throughout the event. The only one that can't be shiny there is Popplio. It hasn't had its community day yet. There are going to be 1-star raids for the event as well. In there, we're going to see Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle wearing a party hat, as well as Pikachu wearing a cake hat, and then Grimer wearing a party hat. All of those can be shiny, and they do have a greater chance of being shiny in those 1-star raids. One thing I will say here, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, they come out quite often with the party hat. Pikachu wearing the cake hat is a little bit more rare, and then Grimer, of course, being the new ones. So if you're going after them in the raids, you might want to focus either on Pikachu or Grimer, as those will be the rarer shinies, and you'll have chances to catch Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle with the party hats in the not too distant future. All right, next up, let's take a look at the research. There is quite a bit of it for this event, some of it free, some of it paid, some of it awarding a shiny mythical. So let's get into it, starting with the field research. In there, we are going to see encounters with those starter Pokemon, such as Bulbasaur, Cyndaquil, Mudkip, and all the other ones we listed before. And then there is also going to be field research tasks, which will award Mega Energy for some of those starters. So Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert. There's also going to be a free timed research for the event. In there, we will complete tasks to earn XP, Stardust, and encounters with event-themed Pokemon, such as Raticate wearing a party hat, Nidorino wearing a party hat, Wobbuffet wearing a party hat, Meltan, and a few more. So keep in mind, this is one of the few chances where Meltan can be shiny. Plus, there are those party hat Pokemon that we're not seeing spawn in the wild. So definitely do your best to complete this free timed research if you can, but it will disappear at the end of the event. There will also be a paid timed research for $2 USD. It says complete the event-themed research tasks such as spinning 8 Pokestops or evolving 8 Pokemon, obviously that 8 theme there for the 8th anniversary. And once you do that, you will get the rewards of 1 Incubator, 1 Super Incubator, 1 Premium Battle Pass, 1 Lucky Egg, 1 Rocket Radar, 1 Star Piece, 1 Incense, 1 Poffin, 88,888 XP, and another encounter with Meltan. Now, whether this research is worth it or not, just based on the items alone, it is worth that $2. However, that's only really if you're a person who doesn't mind spending real money on the game. Most of this stuff you can get for free or by using Pokecoins that you get from gyms in the in-game shop, including that Meltown encounter. You can get tons of those for free by using a mystery box, which we will go over in a little bit, but let's finish up with the research first. There is another paid research that is a $5 USD Masterwork research. This is the Shiny Celebi research that was leaked a little while ago. Now, this is a Masterwork research story, so it's not timed. Once you purchase it, as long as you log in during the event time, you will have that Masterwork research for as long as it takes you to complete. And at the end of it, you will be awarded a Shiny Celebi, but there are a few other bonuses that also come with this research that last for the duration of the 8th anniversary party event, and that is 2 times incense duration, 2 times daily adventure incense duration, and 2 times lucky egg duration. Now, if you've already completed the previous Shiny Celebi research, you won't be able to buy this Masterwork research at all, not even just to get some more Celebi candies. You just won't be able to buy it at all. However, if you did buy that previous Shiny Celebi research, you will still get these bonuses I just listed. All right, that's it for the research. There are a few more things to talk about in the shop. That is these avatar items, which will be available to purchase during the event. And then, of course, there are going to be stickers as well. You can buy them in the store, but you also just get them from opening gifts from friends and spinning Pokestops. Definitely some cute stickers in here too. And then the last event detail here is there are going to be Pokestop showcases as well. So hang on to some of your double XLs, throw them in those showcases, try and work on that showcase medal if you can. All right, now let's talk about some of the best Pokemon to hunt during this event. This is definitely a shiny costume Pokemon hunt kind of event. If you're like me and love that kind of stuff, lots of stuff to hunt here. If not, though, there is some meta-relevant stuff that is out. Let's talk about that. Some of the big ones are, of course, those Gen 1 and Gen 3 starters. They each have Megas in the game that are good to have if you don't have good IV ones for those already. Mega Charizard and Mega Blaziken, probably 2 of the best ones. Mega Swampert also ranks well as a water-type raid attacker, and Swampert itself can be run in all the open leagues. And then Mega Sceptile is one of the best grass-type raid attackers. So if you don't have good IVs for any of those Pokemon, definitely get some good IV ones to keep for the Megas. Now keep in mind, most of these Mega eligible Pokemon, you're going to want their Legacy move on for them to reach their full potential and be as powerful as they can be. You can't do that during this event, but events do come around fairly often where you can evolve these Pokemon and get their Legacy moves that will save you an Elite Charge TM, which is a pretty rare item in Pokemon Go. So definitely hang on to them. Wait to evolve them until you can get that Legacy move. All right, there are a few other useful Pokemon out during this event, including Muk, which evolves from Grimer. It will have that party hat. Now, it does rank in the Ultra League. It ranks best as a Shadow, but you can totally run the non-Shadow version, which is only about 10 ranks below the Shadow, especially if you don't have the Shadow version, or you just really like to run costume Pokemon for fun, which I like to do. Or you can just use this event to farm some candies for the Shadow version if you want to go that route. And then we also have Melmetal from Meltan. It ranks about number 53 in the Master League. It is available anytime from mystery boxes, but this is one of the only times you'll be able to go out and hunt its shiny. So if you don't have the shiny family of this one yet, definitely get your hands on some mystery boxes. Hunt this one as much as you can. I know I will definitely be doing that, as I don't have the shiny yet. Now, in terms of how to do that, let's talk right now about how to get a mystery box so that you can hunt shiny Meltan and eventually evolve that into shiny Melmetal. So the process to do that is pretty easy. Once you have everything set up, you are going to need to download the Pokemon Home app. You can just go into your app store, the Google Play Store, or whatever to download an app for your phone. In there, search Pokemon Home, download that app. You link it up or create a new Nintendo account if you don't already have one. Then you go into Pokemon Go, go to Settings, Connected Devices and Services, Pokemon Home, link them up in there, And then once they're linked, you have to send a Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home to be able to get a mystery box. So pick a Pokemon, you can't transfer it back, so either one that you don't want in Pokemon Go or just one you were going to trash anyways. Send that to Pokemon Home, go into the Pokemon Home app, accept the transfer. Then once you go back to Pokemon Go, you should receive a mystery box. That mystery box works just like incense. Once you activate it, Meltan will spawn around you. Walking will make them spawn more. You can do it and not walk. You'll get some spawns. You'll get a bunch of Meltan shiny checks if you do it during this event. And keep in mind, they said you can do this more often than normal. So normally you can get a mystery box every 3 days by sending a Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. During this event, you'll be able to do that more often. I'm hoping that means every day, but they didn't exactly specify. Could be every 2 days, I guess. I've also put a link to an article in the description of this video that goes over this process of setting up and transferring Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. So if you want more guidance, check out that link below. You can also pop in our Discord server or drop a comment down below if you're looking for a little bit more help, and I or other members of the community can try and help you out with that. All right, everybody, that's all the information I have about this event. I want to give a quick shout out to our mythical members, Assassin's Octopus, Body on a Planet, and Kate. Big thank you to them for supporting the channel at the mythical level. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, consider hitting the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribing for more Pokemon Go news, tips, and live streams. If you want more Pokemon Go content right now, check out one of the videos on screen. Happy hunting. I wish you much shiny luck during this event, especially for that shiny Meltan, and we'll see you in the next one, friends.
I've got something incredibly funky.